to be a fundraiser at the Westdale next month to help the people of Ukraine. The Vice President of the Ukrainian Canadian Congress in Hamilton, Mary Holadyk, joins us now with more on Hamilton Helps Ukraine. First, tell us, this is an event that's going to have so many things going on. First of all, there's a film.
Yes, there's a film. It's The Hunger for Truth, the Rhea Kleinman story, and which chronicles Rhea Kleinman's journey to the Soviet Union and reporting on the famine in Ukraine. She called Ukraine, the Soviet Ukraine, the famine lands, and she wrote about it, many articles in the Toronto Telegraph and Telegram and Maclean's magazine, chronicling the horrors that she saw there. It juxtaposes what was happening there with what is happening in Ukraine now, and since 2014 when the Russians invaded in the Donbass region, exactly where she was during the 1930s.
Mm-hmm. It's so much of history repeating itself, isn't it?
It certainly is, yes. Mm-hmm. So that film will be shown. It's in English, and it's at the Westdale, which is located in West Hamilton. The movie will be about 45 minutes. Before that, there'll be some entertainment in the lounge. Zenon Holadyk, who is my husband, he'll be playing
I thought so. Give him a promotion there. Yeah, so he's going to be playing folk music.
Yes, he will. Ukrainian folk music is quite melodic, and that will entertain people as they are waiting for the show. The doors open at 6. As well, there will be a display of banners. There's about 10 of them. That was the Ukrainian Canadian Congress had a Canada 150 project, which was called the Ukrainian Canadian Tapestry, which outlines sort of like a kind of a historical journey of how Ukrainians came from Ukraine to Hamilton. So some came before the war, so they ended up west in the prairies and made their way somehow to Hamilton for work or family or whatever. And also chronicles the journey of people who, again, were fleeing war and who were taken by the Nazis to work in labor camps and, as workers in Germany, Austria, all over. Mm-hmm. So chronicles. Yes, sorry.
I can imagine that as this brings the community together to learn more about how this happened and what more is happening now, more than we see on our newscasts, but it's also a great chance to help. And how is this event going to help the people of Ukraine?
Well, the proceeds from this event will be going to the Canada-Ukraine Humanitarian Aid Foundation. So, some monies will be going to help with humanitarian aid in Ukraine. Also, I just wanted to mention that we will have a guest speaker as well, who is a young lady who studied for her doctorate in history in Kyiv, I believe, in Ukraine in the last few years. Met her husband there, has a lot of friends there, some of whom are fighting on the front as well. She'll be an excellent speaker, and she'll also juxtapose the documentary to the situation present day.
Present day. Okay, so this is coming up. Hamilton Helps Ukraine is coming up May 5th at the Westdale?
May 5th.
Okay.
I'd also just like to mention that on Thursday, wait a sec here, I wrote it down. Oh no, May 8th, Vasily Papadyuk and the Papadyuk Band will be also performing as a fundraiser at the Zoetic Theater on Concession Avenue, 2 shows, one at 3 and one at 7, also a fundraiser for humanitarian aid. And then a very special candlelight visual, which will be happening on May 18th with the Hamilton Jewish Federation, the Canadian Polish Congress, and the Ukrainian Canadian Congress at City Hall on May 18th. Okay. So we look forward to everyone joining us with that. Well, everybody's trying to do something.
Yes. And Mary, thank you very much for filling us in on that. We'll have all those events up on our website, chch.com.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.